Be doing more of the running books I was showing you guys yesterday, but I did waste a lot of time on one of them, so I'm gonna show you the next one. But just in case, I'll show you which one we left on yesterday. Well, we didn't leave on it, but for people that have missed it, this is the book I was talking about in the last video. And I told you how it helps me with the 10K and doing one, and before doing a 10K. So it has helped me a lot. So you guys, we could maybe try to get this at the store or on Amazon. I had ordered one on Amazon, but this one's from the library, so it'll be coming soon. So I saw there's another book that it's my favorite running book of all. I really like this one. It helped me out for every distance, I think. Well, not 5K, because I started the 10K and I got the book like after all that stuff happened. Runner's World Race, everything. This book is like it's a story of the person that wrote this book that ran, and it tells like what he did before he ran, and it tells like how the experiences he had. It goes from 5Ks to, let's see where, I think it goes to from a 5K to ultra marathons. So this book is for any distance running. But I'm at more of for the most I've done is 15, but that's close to a half marathon. So this one does tell about half marathons, and 15 is not too far. So it's still in the range of the half marathon area, but it could help with that because it's only 2 miles more. So for 5K, let's look in here. Racing 5Ks. Let's see. I'm going to be part of this. It tells how he started doing 5Ks, 10Ks, half marathons, and etc. More of them. But it goes all the way up to ultra marathons, and ultra marathons are like 50Ks. I learned. I didn't know ultra marathons were that much, but I was thinking of doing my first marathon in a few years. So I'm gonna read this little part. It won't be too long. So you guys ready? All right. When I started running, that's just the title. Competitively in the early 1980s, the 5K distance wasn't as prevalent as it is today. It was the 10K that drew most road racers back then. As running became more popular, not just as a sport, but as a fitness activity, the 3.1 mile race started dominating the scene. Now you can find multiple 5Ks in nearly every community, any time of the year, throughout the country. In fact, according to the Running USA statistics, the 5K is the most popular distance in the United States. It typically accounts for about 45% of all runners who complete races each year. So this tells like the facts about that the 5K is the most popular in the whole country. And I heard it's more common before this because you don't see as many 10Ks online. You see like there's 5Ks that are prepping people more than a 10K because you could walk it, you can maybe jog some of it, because in cross country it's just a 5K and there's only usually 1 2-mile race in the year, but the rest of them are 5Ks. So I'm gonna read the next part. It's not too long like the other part. Okay, why do runners flock to the 5K? Well, you're going to want to hear this, guys. For beginners, it's an approachable distance to train for because it's just long enough to feel like an accomplishment and short enough not to be too intimidating. The 5K is also accessible with so many to choose from, more than 16,000 of them annually. You don't need to travel far or plan ahead. You'll turn to the next page to race one. Yeah, that was, I don't know why they just did that, but besides that, it just shares how the 5K is the most common of all races, because it's the beginner kind of race where you start. So in cross country, if you're into running, that's like the first stage, because I was in cross country and now I'm doing more. I'm doing more every day because of how I trained the first time. Because a 5K is just like the beginner amount that just feels like it. It's like you're really tired. If you're not into the 5K and you're really tired, it just feels like you accomplished something. I mean, it was alright for me, but when you're really not into it and like worse off than me, it's just more different to you. Everyone's different. As I told you in the last video, everyone has their own advice, their own training method. But anyway, this is one of my favorite parts about this book, because it tells the facts of and opinions about how he ran and how the statistics are. I'm going to look at another part and read it. Describing about me a little bit, but it's not about me, but I was telling you how much I ran the most of during those years, and this year and last year. Well, I'm going to do 15 surely this year, but it's just not good temperature enough for that yet, because I mean, I haven't done it long enough just to start in the winter time. I have to get used to it. Like I done for 7 miles or 5K. You know what I mean? Okay. The next one is called, the area is mileage. This one you're going to want to pay attention to also. Running is the only activity that will make you a better runner. That's the basic concept, right? Building up your mileage, however, isn't as easy as it might seem. If you're doing it correctly, you'll gradually increase the volume of miles you run per week. Over time, if you fall into the terrible twos by doing too much, too soon, too often, you risk injury, illness, and burnout. Filing on miles before you're ready is too difficult to sustain for the long haul, and it's crying out for trouble. So, when I was talking about how I feel when I just do the right amount, I don't do more than 7 every day, and I only do 13.1 on Wednesday when I have a long run during the week, because I don't want to wear myself out. I don't want to get an injury out of this, because, and when you don't stretch too, that's not talking about that, but when you don't stretch, it's more of a chance for an injury. So you have to do that distance. If it's too easy, maybe just do it faster. Or maybe just a little higher, but not too high. Not too much. But just the right amount of distance for yourself. But remember, also, even if you're a beginner, it could also be too much. It just depends how you start. Because I started, my first run was a half of a mile. But then, of course, when it's cross country, my most would have been we sometimes did 4 miles for practice. That's just practice, though. But our long runs were a little more. But, that was just the beginning of training for 4 years. And, those 4 years impacted me well. For me as running and practicing every day, or if you miss it. But, anyway, though, most of the time when you practice, you don't want to, quit, because, it takes a little bit to get back into it. Because I tried to run during vacation, and told you probably, or haven't, but on my page, I was running at Daytona Beach. It's a little harder, but it's not too hard, and, of course, it's different weather in that time than Ohio. But I do like this book. So, I really enjoyed this one. I got this one from Amazon also. Hope you guys want to check it out. The author of the book is Bart Yoso. I think, yeah, so, I read a little bit of this. I haven't read it much, but, I enjoy reading it, so I'm gonna get into it. And, also, it just helps with just the long runs in this book. I have to show you guys something on here, I think it is, or it's the other one. Let's see. The other one, like, shows, if you don't really know how the distance is, here it is. Oops, sorry. It's hard to put like that. It just shows from 1 meter to a 50K. That's what I like about some of them. Some of the stuff talks about it. But, anyway, I hope you guys like that video of me showing you some of my books I recommend you trying to read, and they will help you maybe run and get better. They helped me a little bit, and I just hope they help you. So, I'll see you guys next time. I'll continue part 3 of this. I'll show you my awards next video. So, I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to get notifications on my videos when I do videos. Well, see you guys later. Bye.